EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for Jim DK that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
Drill green.
Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. That's taken at about the 14, and he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Right away, they'll set up. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Bobby Okereke off to the dream start for a pass rusher. A sack on the very first play of the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Texas A&M. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. In motion, Lamb. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw yet again. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. In motion, Lamb. Back to the air one more time. A quick slash taken by Lamb. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing right sideline and complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll have the 1st down. It's a gain of 28. In In motion, Lamb. On first down, they'll run it on the draw. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down and 8.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back in Music City after this.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set, huh?
His drive will start on the ground. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the play pitch. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They'll throw now, 3rd and forever. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. Room to run at the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is gone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Back to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds.
At their own 34-yard line.
Got it. Set.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Jamar James there on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a big one for Tennessee. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 30.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It's a pickup of 12. First down for Tennessee.
Set, ready.
Up the middle they go. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown Titans. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Titans 41. Cowboys 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Cut 19. 19 Wyatt.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Trap 50, trap 50. 50 Bobcat, 50 Bobcat.
Looking from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down, it's looming.
I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's third and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the first down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on third down, you add it on top of the punt.
And not the greatest of efforts there, as this one will land out of bounds.
Down. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
13 yards.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back.
Let's go. Blue, 30, slide blue, field, black, 6, rebel. Ready?
This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
He got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and
that is caught by the tight end, Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. To the air now on 1st and 10.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Handoff here, up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Okay, break. 6. Mega. Set. Ready. Set.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. Set. Go.
He'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Set.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Here we go. Ready.
Now, faking the give. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he'll take this one in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown Titans.
The kicker on for the point after.
The extra point. Up and good. And the Titans will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Seven Pirates. Hey. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. Loose inside the 30. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. A big play for the Cowboys. 61 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal.
Cup 19.
In motion, Lamb. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
They'll give on the ground. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
That's a 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Titan first down.
Black shot.
1st and 10.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
That one, take it in. That's Teteroa McMillan. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
On the ready.
For a Titans
Blaster.
first
Six.
down. 1st
Set.
and 10
Ready.
at the 15-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Titans
It's a gain of
first
13,
down.
and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard
2
line.
yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal.
Set.
He'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The line is scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
4th quarter begins on the ground. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Tennessee. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Titans stretch things out even further.
42. Cowboys 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Man. Come on. Hey. 70 look.
In motion, Lamb.
65 yards. 18. 5 in.
Now a run to begin the 4th quarter on 1st and 10. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Ready.
A Following the penalty, he'll run it. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Now a toss play, running left. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. Try the right side this time. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
On that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
This brought in out past the 20. And good coverage by Hutty. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Ready up.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll run on 2nd down. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On the set.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
Dragon 6, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
He'll look to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. He's still on his feet. And he is going to have a Cowboys 1st down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Get up. Cowboy 8.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
Panther 60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cut 19,
In motion, Lamb. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Extra point now by Riley. He's got it. Cowboys will get just a bit closer.
42. Cowboys 17. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
ready,
On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Red. Set, Hunt.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Ready.
He'll go right back to Algier. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
52 blaster. Here we go.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He throws McMillan downfield. It's caught. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. So it's a win here for the Titans. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.